The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and...
It's Neymar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a look and place it forward. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Pelé. Seedorf. Great chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Neymar. And he has been fouled there. Zola having a look.
Yeah, an early test for the keeper, and this is the last person you want to see standing behind the ball if you're on the receiving end.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pelé. And that's a good ball. Zola! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with two up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nemecha. Pelé. And Nemecha. Nicely aimed pass. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nesta. Hullet. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can he find a finish? Hoisted in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Hernes. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name, pinches it off him. And that has put paid to that. Maldini. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. It's out for a goal kick.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seedorf. Short changes him with that pass.
A lot of space here. A real opportunity.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nemecha with the slide tackle there. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Nemecha. That's a sharp pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Hullet. Hernes. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And that signals the end of the first period. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Manchester United looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Nemecha knocks it out wide. Stam is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Nesta. And it's Nesta. To Vermaelen. Knocks it into space. Zola gets into a good position. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. Only partially clear. Some resolute defending there. Tries to play it through. So no flag here. Nesta. Mbappe. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Zola charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's very neat. Nemecha. Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's the chance to counter. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Manchester United, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Zola being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mbappe, ambitious ball here. Look at the Hernes! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. Back to within one. Interesting. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Coming on the
sides,
field is
just one
number
in it now.
32.
Well, what a
Vieri.
difference a goal makes.
Substitutions
Now all of
taking
a sudden
place.
it seems the belief is back.
And it's Seedorf.
Picked out brilliantly. Solar. And the finish! Now the ball in. It's a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Solar, very nicely done. Vermaelen is always looking to break lines. Stam. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Vieri.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Seedorf. It's a pretty loose pass. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele powering forward here. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Pele really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away, and he's been shifted off it.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Seedorf. Pele. Vieri. Eto'o. That's good running with the ball. Eto'o. Looking for options for movement.
Added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now it's Vieri. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Stam reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah,
Pele! Superb from Pele!
well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Zola. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what a mistake! Pele. Oh, just skips past his man. Now there's a...
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Real chance!
It's a goal! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. Quarter of an hour played. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's forced to go back. What's going wide left? Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in. And he's in on decent chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think...
There's the shot! Now, there's a terrific hit. And it's Messi. It's a goal kick. Zanetti. And Mecha. And this is Hazard. Pull it. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's managed to get free. Pedri! Oh, what has happened here? Pedri, and again! It's loose now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got away with one there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pinches it off him. Bellingham. He's looking wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Seedorf. Pele. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So now the difference is 3. That has ended up in no man's... And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's straight offside. Roberto Carlos. Hazard. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Lovely bit of skill. Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
2 added minutes.
And he was alert to it. Seedorf. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. And it's Vieira. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Manchester United are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So we're off again. Pele. Zola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's found a way past. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Swung over. Zola. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Zola. He is through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Tries a shot. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Mecha driving forwards. Takes a shot. It's in. There is a man right at the top of his game. And he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's tidy. And he's gone backward here. Great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Gerd Müller. Number 10, Pele. Number 7, Neymar.
Oh, good effort!
On the field,
And he couldn't
32,
quite make it
Vieri.
6.
Well, I think the
Number
defence
15,
deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Number 8, Doku.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. Vieira. Nicely spread. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vieri. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
75 minutes played. That is good progress on the left. And here's Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hazard. Zola. Zola gets on his bike and on the move. Vieri. It's Vieri! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh no, what has happened here? It is a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes on his marker. Messi. And the shot!
And that's a tidy finish.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And it's Seedorf. Manchester United have it back and can go again.
Zola! World class from Zola! About as smooth as it gets. They are playing them off the park. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving.
Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona still making a fight of this. Now it's Hazard. And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Romario. And it's Michel Platini. Threads one in. Crosses it in. Vermaelen with the clearance. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way past. Now who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bullet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good read. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pelé, and it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Neymar.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And this is Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vermaelen is the distributor. Could be danger here! And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looking for a runner. Stam deals with that comfortably. Zola now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zola. And here's Neymar. Closing in on goal. Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pepe attempts a clearance. That's very neat. And it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Backward it goes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out wide. Romario. He's in a great position here. Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Seedorf. Zola. Oh, such a clever touch. He's having a hit! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Zola really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Seedorf. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nemecha. Now it's Pele. It's Pele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Pele really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Zola with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. And that's a good ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Great challenge. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Romario. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Zanetti. And Nemecha. Pele. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That is a great pick out. Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nemecha. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now he's off and running. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some really good ball movement. Seedorf. Vermaelen. And that interception was most necessary. Now the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Taken back almost at once. Back they go.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Solar. Platini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Zanetti. Stam. Pele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Solar! And that's a sharp finish. That
could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Hazard. Number 9. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Seychelles really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vermaelen. Nesta. What's going wide left? This looks promising. Oh, look at the space here. That is lovely. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Seedorf. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. I think we're just about done here. Zola venturing down the left. Pele. It's Pele! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Pele certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Aims beyond the defence.
And the shot! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's Stojkovic. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vitoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good climb! And that was very necessary. Baresi. Carvajal. Vermaelen does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So no flag here. Yep, it's a corner. Getting up there! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. And a header! He will be livid with himself. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Some save from Khan. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Zanetti clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. In fact,
and the shot! Victoria! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vitoria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vitoria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Zola. Pelé. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Maradona having a look. And it's Maradona. Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Pelé. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Marmoush. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marmoush. Zola. Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's tidy. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. An instinctive delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Up Issel. And it's Rijkaard. Succumbs to the pressure. That is good strength. And here's Neymar. Pelé. And he skips past his man. Rijkaard. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Stojkovic. Marmoush. Maradona. Marmoush. And the shot! Victoria! Goal! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And this is Neymar. Neymar. Oh, they could be caught out here. Szoboszlai. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That is good progress on the left. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Cunha will not want to lose out here. It's Maradona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Carvajal simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Neymar makes a dash for it. Zola. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. That is lovely.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
This looks promising. And it's Stojkovic. So Stojkovic! And how good was that? A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Teremos uma substituição.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And Zola! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zanetti. Zola. Zola. Good purposeful running this. Somewhat off target. Victoria have it back and can go again. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Substituição.
Nesta. Oh, good-looking ball. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And here's Zola. Zola really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Knocks it out wide. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, nice touch. And he's had it nicked away. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Onuachu! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Stojkovic. Now it's Maciej Cunha. That is good alertness. Zola has created one goal already.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. Nesta simply refused to be outdone there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Zanetti. Oh, good spread. And here's Zanetti. Lovely feet. They're urging him to shoot. Zanetti is flagged offside. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And Zola! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Memphis Depay. Zola. Zola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best looking to receive it in space. It's a goal kick. Memphis Depay touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's looking wide. Spread out to the left. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
New Mexico United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Neymar. Oh, important interception. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Rivaldo. And it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Rivaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. New Mexico United have their second corner now. Nesta getting this one clear. Rivaldo. It's a promising position, and no, he's seen through all of that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Bale, stood up well to him there. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Driving forward. Threads one in. Bale. He is just caressing the ball. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
New Mexico really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting match. He's had a shot! Nemecha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Taken back almost at once. Onana. That's good running with the ball. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free.
Real chance! He's scored! The first significant strike. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Gerrard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Neymar.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Seedorf.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Depay. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that's superb. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Nesta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's had it nicked away. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And now,
so that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
So we're off again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Seedorf.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Neymar. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there.
Seedorf.
Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's delightful. That is a crunching tackle. Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. Takes a shot! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Memphis Depay showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's very neat. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through, brilliantly cut out. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Memphis Depay. Over to the other side. Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Zola currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nicely weighted ball. Nesta. Vermaelen. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
Number
movement
13,
on both benches.
Gerd Muller. Coming on to replace him is number 32.
Ronaldinho finding himself in
Substitution
space.
progress.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Seedorf. Pele is herring after that one. And here's Rashford. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. Ronaldinho plays it short. He has found the way through. Nesta deals with that comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a decent clearance. Closing in on... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So, what's your view on that goal, then?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Manchester United with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kaká. Very nicely done. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kvaratskhelia. And they've got a throw. And here's Kvaratskhelia. There won't be another chance after this one. And it's Gerrard. He's got away. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's that, the end. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy...